Some days you're the bug, some days you're the windshield. If it can go wrong, it will go wrong, right?
Listen, real quick, I just want to say how lucky we are because we get to do a podcast tonight.
She thinks Canada can hurt the U.S., harm Trump, and bring Democrats back. He'll be faced with sanctions that if he lifts them, he'll look like a Putin shill. But if he keeps them in place, it's going to keep the price of oil up, and he'll look like he didn't deliver on his promises and is promoting inflation. All the world governments are collapsing, and no one's telling us. There's nobody in charge. No one knows where any of the military assets are. No one's in charge of anything. There's no one to call on the other end of the phone. One of the reporters was on his radio show saying, he's sorry. He should have pressed harder. And, Shapiro had a great take, man. He said, no apologies. Sorry, you were calling us crazy, telling us we were lying, talking about cheap fakes, all these things, destroying careers over it.
Mm-hmm.
And now you're saying sorry? No, this is one of the greatest scandals ever. The real question to ask is, why is the DOD more concerned about the panic from telling us the truth over what is happening now?
There is no support for fathers. You're pretty much on your own. You got mothers against this, mothers for that. There's nothing for us fathers. Imagine, we've been to combat, but we knew what we were going into, right? That day was nothing but mass confusion and fear. It all comes down to the jealousy, man. Let the ego go.
Real soldiers and real Marines wouldn't be handing out speeding tickets in a combat zone. Don't look at Vietnam and compare that to what's going on today. Those people didn't want to be there at all, and didn't give a shit.
He's got a heart bigger than Texas, by God.